Welcome all of you in the class of Introduction to Sociology. Samasyaska Parichय. Today we are going to start with the first chapter, that is only the Samasyaska Parichय, Introduction to Sociology, in which we are going to discuss about the origin of sociology and who are the pioneers of sociology, scope of sociology, subject matter of sociology and nature of sociology. Now let's come on what it is, or we can say that putting social life into perspective. We see sociology. It studies the human society and social behavior in a scientific manner, or we can say that it is a systematic study of ह्यूमन सोसाइटी एंड सोशल इंटरेक्शन की ये वैज्ञानिक तरीके से मानव समाज और सामाजिक व्यवहार का अध्ययन करता है. इट इज़ द साइंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ, social groups, whole societies and the human world such as, and there are the two main aspects of the society. फर्स्ट इज द सोशल इंटरेक्शन, सामाजिक अंतक्रिया, और दूसरा है आपका सोशल फिनोमेना, सामाजिक घटनाएं की. और व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट सोशोलॉजिस्ट, वी सी दैट द सोशोलॉजिस्ट स्टडी सोसाइटीज एंड सोशल इंटरेक्शन टू डेवलप द थ्योरीज ऑफ हाउ ह्यूमन बिहेवियर इज शेप्ड बाय ग्रुप लाइफ और हाउ ग्रुप लाइफ इज अफेक्टेड बाय द इंडिविजुअल्स. कि हमारा जो सामूहिक जीवन या तो कैसे व्यक्तियों को प्रभावित कर रहा है, या व्यक्ति जो है समूहों से या समाज से कैसे प्रभावित हो रहे हैं, इसका अध्ययन जो है हम इसके अंतर्गत करते हैं. एंड वी सी सम दे आर द ऑब्जर्वेबल फैक्ट्स ऑफ द इवेंट्स इन द ह्यूमन सोसाइटी की समाज के अंतर्गत जो भी घटनाएं घटित हो रही हैं या जो भी चीज़ें हो रही हैं वो किस प्रकार से उसके ऊपर प्रभाव डाल रही हैं. हम चाहे कोई भी स्थितियों को लेते हैं, हम ये कहते हैं कि हम आदिम समाज में रह रहे थे, तो आदिम समाज के अंतर्गत किस प्रकार की स्थितियाँ थी, यह व्यक्ति जो है वो किस प्रकार से जीवन यापन जो है वो करता था, उसका अध्ययन जो है इसके अंतर्गत किया. Now let's start with the word meaning of sociology. And the word sociology is derived from two words, that is socius and the logos. Socius, the Latin word meaning companion, and the logos, the Greek word meaning the study of. So the word literally means the study of companionship or social relations. It is the science or the study of origin, development, organization and functioning of human society. And it is the science of fundamental laws of social behavior, relation, institutions and all. समाजशास्त्र दो शब्दों से मिलकर बना है, socius और logos. And the word sociology was first used by Auguste Comte. That's why he is known as the father of sociology. Sociology is the youngest of social sciences. It is a social science because of four scientific methodologies. These methodologies are observation, experimentation, analysis and the conclusion. और ये एक युवा विज्ञान के रूप में है, क्योंकि इसके अंतर्गत ये चार पद्धतियां जो है वो एक सामाजिक विज्ञान के अंतर्गत पाई जाती हैं. वह है अवलोकन, प्रयोग, विश्लेषण और निष्कर्ष. एंड वेन एवर वी टॉक अबाउट, बिकॉज सोशियोलॉजी इज नोन एज द साइंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी, और हम ये कहते हैं कि समाजशास्त्र जो है समाज का विज्ञान है, और विज्ञान क्योंकि हम समाज का अध्ययन जो है एक वैज्ञानिक पद्धति का उपयोग करते हुए इसका अध्ययन जो है हम करते हैं, और इसीलिए इसे समाज का विज्ञान. Now let's come why we need to study sociology. Because it helps us to gain a better understanding of ourselves and our social world, and we try to understand how behavior is influenced by the social factor. कि हमारा व्यवहार जो है सामाजिक कारकों से कैसे प्रभावित होता है, इसको हम समझने का प्रयास करते हैं. and it helps us to see how behavior is shaped by the groups to which we belong and a society. Whichever we society belonging, we are behaving according to that only, and it learn how to view the world through the others eye की. और another thing is that कि हम लोगों को जिस भी हम सोसाइटी को बिलोंग कर रहे हैं उसके अनुरूप हमको व्यवहार करने के लिए बाध्य हैं हम एक तरह से. तो वॉट जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम बिलोंगिंग टू द इंडियन सोसाइटी, तो आई प्ले अ रोल अकॉर्डिंग टू द customs and the traditions and the behavior patterns of the Indian society, we can say that. And it promotes the understanding and tolerance by helping us to look beyond personal experiences and gain insight into the larger world order, we can say that. And sociology, somewhere it is already said that sociology is a systematic study of human society, and along with that we look beyond common beliefs and find the hidden meanings. And the sociological perspective, it helps us to see the general to particular, which has been said by the Peter Berger, and it encourages us to realize that society guides us, our thoughts, and whatever the deeds are there, somewhere we can say that, and it attempts to balance one's personal desires with the social environment and connect the larger world with the we can say that with the personal life key, and somewhere we can say that it's the ability to see the relationship between the individual experiences and the larger society, because it distinguish between the personal troubles and the social whatever the coming into the society, and it helps us to how our behaviors shaped, we already said that, and along with that it is the ability to see the relationship between the larger society and the individual experiences are there, because it is a sociological imagination, and we see that whatever the imagination is there, because somewhere it helps us to seemingly personal troubles such as losing a job or feeling they're committing suicide into a larger social context, या हम ये कहें तो अगेन द थिंग इज दैट कि हम जिस भी सोसाइटी को बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, या वहाँ के जो भी हमारा आसपास का पर्यावरण है, या हमको जो दिखाई दे रहा है उसके अनुरूप हमको व्यवहार करना है, या हमसे एक अपेक्षा की जाती है कि हम उसके अनुरूप जो है वो व्यवहार करें, एंड इट समवेयर हेल्प्स टू फाइंड आवर प्लेस बोथ within the society and the history. And now let's come to the emergence of sociology as a discipline, because sociology originated in the wake of the French Revolution and late 18th or the early 19th century, in which we can say that sociology emerged as in Europe during the period of the profound social change. But there are the many revolutions were taking place into the society, we can say that, and the three revolutions have taken place before the sociological imagination. That was the scientific revolution, Vaigyanik Kranti. It encouraged the use of the evidence to substantiate the theories, and the democratic revolution, Loktantrik Kranti, which encouraged the views that human action can change the society, and the industrial revolution along with the French Revolution, they gave the sociologists their subject matter. And again the thing is that one thing was there, we can see that before the industrial revolution and the French Revolution, there was the Enlightenment period, and that Enlightenment period, because it is the we can say that when we talk about the story of the birth of the discipline of sociology, it is not simple to understand the over circumstances in which it was born, and what was the causes behind that, we can say that या क्या कारण थे, या समाजशास्त्र की उत्पत्ति जो है वो क्यों आवश्यक हो गई थी, एक तरह से हम ये कह सकते हैं कि, and somewhere the many of the development have to be just exposed together with a host of other factors which together created an environment conducive for its birth, या समाजशास्त्र के एक तरह से कहें कि उत्पत्ति का एक कारक जो है वो बने. And the Enlightenment period, the प्रबोधन युग जिसे हम कहते हैं, as a European intellectual movement, especially in the late 17th and the 18th centuries, led by the Montesquieu and Rousseau, who emphasized upon the reason and individualization, and it had a great influence on the emergence of sociology, we can say that, because they really played an important role. Enlightenment period was the very important part for emergence of sociology before the industrial revolution and the French Revolution. But later on we can say that the industrial revolution and French Revolution, they played a very important role along with the Enlightenment period. आपके प्रबोधन युग के साथ औद्योगिक क्रांति और फ्रांसीसी क्रांति ने एक अहम भूमिका जो है वो निभाई थी. एंड द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ सोशियोलॉजी, समाजशास्त्र के अगर विकास की हम बात करते हैं, इट इमर्ज इन द 1838 around, and in the Europe due to the industrial revolution. And the industrial revolution created a rapid social and the political changes in the Europe. We can say that in the social changes, there was a rise of the industrial society, the middle class, the secularism, the urbanization, and which created thought for the sociologist or the social thinkers, which has to be studied. They also brought the economic changes into the society by the industrial revolution. The market forces were there, the capitalism came into the society, and along with that the political changes which led to the French Revolution. And because of that there was a democracy, numeracy and the literacy, we can say that. And along with that, the whenever the rapid growth of the urban population was produced multitude of social problems. And what problems does the urbanization create, or we can say that what the challenges were coming into the society, because new phase of the poverty was there, the nuclear family was arising into the society, and in context of the economic challenge, we can say that the new crimes were there, the poorer living conditions was there. And this all because of these all situations, the sociology emerged as a separate discipline in the 19th century. And we know that this was the time when the French Revolution and Industrial Revolution was existing, and they brought a great social upheaval into the society. And along with that, when we say that the four factors were responsible, already has been discussed, the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolution, and along with that the American Revolution also there, which is a part of the French Revolution only. And imperialism was there, and we can say that success to the natural sciences, which brought the use of the scientific method into the society, we can say that. And these all the things played a very important role in the development of sociology. And many of the sociologists or the social thinkers, they try to bring this subject as a discipline, because when we talk about the France, already Rousseau and Montesquieu, they played an important role. Even the Saint-Simon was there. And later on, we can say Auguste Comte, who was known as the father of sociology, and Durkheim, he also played a very important. And when we talk about the modern sociologist, Baudrillard, he was from the France, and he is the he described the sociology society in the modern aspect manner, we can say that. And when we talk about the Germany, the Hegel was there, and as the Karl Marx was adopted the dialectical theory from the Hegel. And later on the Weber came, and in the modern sociology, we can say the Habermas was there. And he was this at that period, the new school of the sociology was emerged, the Frankfurt School, we can say that. And along with that, when we talk about the Britain, the Herbert Spencer was there. Okay, but again the thing is that when we talk about the pioneers of sociology, these are the major pioneers of sociology. He was Auguste Comte, Harriet Martineau, Herbert Spencer, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, and Max Weber. Auguste Comte, he is responsible for coining the term sociology, and he was a prominent French philosopher, and contributed in sustainability to making as a discipline, we can say that. And his important words include the positive philosophy, system of positive polity, and religion of humanity. And along with that, his significant sociological themes include the law of three stages, hierarchy of science, positivism, social statistics, and social dynamics. Because he was the person who set out to develop the science of man that would be based on the empirical observations, and he focused on the two aspects of the society. It were the social statistics and the social dynamics. One was indicating the stability, and another was indicating the change into the society. Because when we along with that, his major intention was to create a science of a society. And Comte opened that sociology must follow the method of natural sciences, and he believes that in unilinear theory of evolution, and opines that human knowledge and society pass through the certain definite progressive evolutionary stages. Now, Harriet Martineau, and she wrote among more than 50 books, and authored one of the earliest analyses of culture and life in the United States, entitled Theory and Practice of Society in America. She also translated Comte's writings, Positive Philosophy, into English, and she contributed in research in the feminist theory. नारीवादी सिद्धांत की जो है उसको महत्व दिया, and she used to believe in women's lack of power kept them in dependency or dependent. She should be dependent on the society or the man or the family, whatever is there. And her sociological opinions of the society look at the marriage, children, and the race religion. Herbert Spencer, he believed the society is like a body, and he authored the first sociology text, Principles of Sociology, and the parts of working together to promote its well-being and survival. Herbert Spencer is famous for his doctrine of social Darwinism, which asserted that the principles of evolution, including natural selections, which apply to human societies, social classes, and individual as well as to biological species डेवलपिंग ओवर जियोलॉजिकल टाइम की। और इन्होंने जो है सामाजिक डार्विनवाद के सिद्धांत के लिए प्रसिद्ध जाने जाते हैं, और उन्होंने ये कहा कि विकास का सिद्धांत जिसमें प्राकृतिक चयन भी शामिल है, मानव समाज, सामाजिक वर्ग, व्यक्तियों के साथ साथ भूमर्गीय जो है वो विकास किस प्रकार से हो रहा है, या जैविक प्रजातियां जो हैं वो किस प्रकार से विकसित हो रही हैं, तो उनका अध्ययन करने का प्रयास जो है किया। एंड हिज मेन फोकस वाज ऑन द एवोल्यूशनरी ग्रोथ ऑफ सोशल स्ट्रक्चर्स किए। एंड अगेन द थिंग वाज दैट फॉर हिम द एवोल्यूशन बिगिंस इन द इनऑर्गेनिक वर्ल्ड ऑफ मैटर which goes through the organic of living world of plants and animals and end in the human and social world of man. He believed that all the phenomena, organic, inorganic and superorganic, follow the same natural law of evolution, whether it is a science, whether it is a sociology, and his main works we already did that the study of sociology, the principles of sociology, and man versus the state, etc. They were the main, and he followed much of the theories of the most importantly the ideas of the positivism, we can say that. And next is the Karl Marx. The Karl Marx he was the father of the conflict theory, and along with that he had through his ideas to understanding the nature of society, particularly in the conflict manner, and he saw human history in a continual state of conflict between the two major classes, the bourgeois and the proletariats. Along with that he said the society gets divided between the two oppressions and the oppressed masters and the slaves, because he always he said that the society has always been divided into the two parts, the masters and the slaves, the lords, and that change from time to time. For example, the lords and the serfs. In the modern time it is the capitalist and the workers. And to analyze the structure of the society, it was necessary to understand the forces of production and relation of the production, he says that. And with that he predicted that revolution would occur, producing first a socialist state followed by a communist society, because he says that according to him each society dies in the time because of internal conflicts and contradictions, which are replaced by the higher one, because always been the person who's having the hold over the mode of production, that is the upper one, and they were always been we can say that exploiting the lower ones, and in the time of the capitalism he said that it would be destroyed and there would emerge a classless society characterized by the absence of the conflict, exploitation and alienation from this world. But that is only the we can say hypothetical. Again his main works were economic and philosophical manuscripts, Capital, The Holy Family, The Poverty of Philosophy, The Communist Manifesto and the German Ideology. Emile Durkheim, he moved sociology into the realm of the empirical science, we can say that. And again the thing was that Emile Durkheim played a very important role in the carrying the sociology of Auguste Comte, because he was a French sociologist. He tried to establish the status of sociology as an independent and disciplined science, we can say that. And already I told you that he was a follower of the Comte tradition and aimed at developing a scientific society, we can say that. And along with that he is considered as a builder of sociology. His major works were the division of labor in society, elementary forms of religious life, the society, which is known as the empirical study, and where he looked at the social causes of society and the rules of sociological method. He was the first modern thinker who emphasized on the reality of the society, and in his theory he ultimate social reality in is the group. और इनका जो भी मतलब इनने चाहे जो है कि आपका सोसाइटी के ऊपर कि ये, या इन्होंने जो है कि धर्म के ऊपर भी बात करी, इन्होंने सामूहिक प्रतिनिधान के ऊपर भी बात करी, और श्रम विभाजन जो है किस प्रकार से जब श्रम विभाजन जो होता है तो आपके वहां पर ऑर्गेनिक सॉलिडारिटी और मैकेनिकल सॉलिडारिटी की बात करें, या हम सरल से जटिल की ओर जो कैसे जा रहे हैं. एंड ही एडवोकेट द ऑब्जेक्टिव फैक्चुअल एंड एम्पेरिकल मेथड ऑफ द स्टडी दैट ऑलरेडी हैज बीन टोल्ड यू, एंड अलोंग विद दैट ही स्टडीड ऑफ द सोशल फैक्ट, सामाजिक तथ्यों का अध्ययन किया, बिकॉज सोशल लाइफ हैज टू बी एनालाइज्ड इन द टर्म्स ऑफ सोशल फैक्ट, एंड ही कंसिडर्ड सोशल फैक्ट्स टू बी द एक्सटर्नल टू द इंडिविजुअल, एंड दैट्स व्हाई एंड ही played a very important role, and basically he was the from the France only, from where the August Now, Max Weber, who was a German sociologist and a German philosopher, and he contributed significantly to the evolution of the sociology as a scientific discipline. And for him, the individual is the basic unit of the society. जो मैक्स वेबर एक जर्मन समाजशास्त्री थे, उनके लिए जो है व्यक्ति एक समाज की महत्वपूर्ण इकाई था, और उसी व्यक्ति की क्रियाओं का वर्णन उन्होंने बहुत किया है. वेबर opines that it is necessary to analyze human motivation, actions and relationships scientifically. वैज्ञानिक आधार पर उन्होंने जो है कि मानवीय प्रेरणाओं को या उनकी मानवीय क्रियाओं को या व्यक्ति की क्रियाओं को समझाने का प्रयास जो है वो किया है, और उनके बीच में क्या संबंध जो है वो रहते हैं, वैज्ञानिक आधार पर इसको प्रस्तुत करने का प्रयास किया. He brought the concept of the Wurstein, that is the interpretative understanding, which is the method in which more effective in understanding the dynamics of the society and the culture, and which cannot be reduced to mere the observable objects of the society, we can say that. And along with that is the most famous work, The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, which directly challenged the Marx ideas on the role of religion in the society. And along with that, the task before the social scientist is to observe the inner meaning of the social phenomena. He tried for that, and he was also interested in the bureaucracies and the process of the racialization in the society, and one of the important concept was given by the bureaucracy from the Max Weber, we can say that. And according to him, for him we can say that the sociology is the interpretive understanding of social actions, and very important concept has been given by the Max Weber, social action, and he described the sociology on the basis of the social action only. His main works were the Economics and Society, the Methodology of Social Sciences, and the Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, which is already being told to you. And that's why we can say that he was also the pioneer of the sociology. For today, thank you, and tomorrow we'll continue with the definition of sociology, scope of sociology, and subject matter of sociology. Have a nice day. Goodbye all of you.